31-year-old Danushka Gunathilaka was arrested at about 1 a.m. on Sunday, according to foreign media, after a 29-year-old woman made a complaint to the police last week. New South Wales police said the cricketer and 29-year-old woman first made contact via a dating app last weekend. According to Australian media, the app used was Tinder. In Tinder, users swipe right to like or swipe left to dislike other users' profiles. Tinder uses a double opt-in system where both users must like each other before they can exchange messages. Users are unable to search for specific people. The app uses a built-in algorithm which suggests matches based on your preferences and the region. It's not known if Gunathilaka used his real name. Police said after a series of texts and calls, they met for a date on Wednesday, the 2nd of November, before going back to the woman's home in Rose Bay. It is alleged Gunathilaka assaulted her multiple times over a period of several hours. Detectives launched an investigation on Saturday after reports of the alleged assault, and early on Sunday morning, Gunathilaka was arrested at his hotel on Sussex Street in Sydney's city centre. He was charged with 4 counts of sexual intercourse without consent and refused bail to appear at the Parramatta Bail Court on Sunday. He is due to appear at Waverley Local Court on Monday. Veteran lawyer Ananda Amaranath appeared for Danushka Gunathilaka this morning at the Sydney Magistrates Court. A bail application was presented, but the bail application was rejected by one of the magistrates. He will appear before the Sydney Magistrate Court again. We believe that he will be granted bail. His passport has been seized. He cannot leave the country. He will be granted bail, but he will have to remain in Australia until the case is over. He is still only a suspect. His cricketing future will depend on the court's decision. All these decisions hang on the court's decision.
නමුත් ඔහු සැකකාරුවෙක් පමණයි තාම. ඒ හින්දා නඩුවේ තීන්දුව අනුව තමයි ඔහුගේ ක්‍රිකට් පිළිබඳ අනාගතයේ තීරණය වන්නේ. අධිකරණයේදී වෙන තීන්දුව මත මේ සියල්ල තීරණය දෝලණය වෙනවා.
Gunathilaka was staying with the Sri Lankan T20 cricket team at a hotel on Sussex Street in Sydney CBD. The rest of the squad flew home on Sunday morning and are scheduled to arrive back in Sri Lanka on Monday morning. Speaking to reporters, Detective Superintendent Jane Doherty from the Child Abuse and Sex Crime Squad said on Sunday the accused was being supported by the Sri Lankan consulate. Doherty said the woman took steps to ensure her safety, including communicating with the man for several days online before meeting in person and going for a date in a public place. She added Gunathilaka's late-night arrest was not influenced by the Sri Lankan team's imminent departure from Sydney after being knocked out of the tournament. The left-hander last played for Sri Lanka on October 16th. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Cricket in a second statement issued a clarification stating that despite being replaced midway through the T20 World Cup due to injury, Gunathilaka was retained in the squad as a standby player. Sri Lanka Cricket says the decision was taken by the team management in consultation with the doctors and selectors, as Gunathilaka was fast recovering from the injury he suffered. Hence, Sri Lanka Cricket says it was decided to keep the player with the team as he had already acclimatized to the climatic conditions in Australia and can continue to train with the squad with a view to immediately drafting him back into the 50-man squad should the need arise. Gunathilaka has played 8 test matches, 47 one-day internationals and 46 T20 international games for Sri Lanka. He is no stranger to controversy. In July 2018, Sri Lanka Cricket handed him a 6-match suspension for breaching its Code of Conduct regulations. Then in July 2021, Sri Lanka Cricket imposed bans on Gunathilaka, Kusal Mendis and Niroshan Dickwella for breaching the COVID bio bubble last year during their tour of England in June. Sri Lanka Cricket subsequently lifted the ban early this year.